Alright, let's just keep rocking the skyscraper technique. So again, kind of recapping what I've taught about skyscrapers so far, we're looking for either two sets of rows or two sets of columns where there are only two possibilities in each set. So in this row here, there's a possibility of a 9 here or here, and in this row there's a possibility of a 9 here or here. So this here forms a skyscraper. This would be the base right here where these two line up directly. This would be the top. So it's kind of sideways looking right now. But again, going back to what we talked about before, because we found these two rows that have two possible candidates, and these two here can see each other, they form a base. We're in this if this then that scenario again. So if a 9 is here, it can't exist here or here, and if a 9 is here, it can't exist here or here. And because of that, you see these like kitty corners. Like again, if a 9 exists here, then it would have to exist here, and if a 9 exists here, then it would have to exist here. So now that we know that, we're focusing on these two offset ones now, and we're saying, okay, what cells can both of these see where other 9s are possibilities? So if we start with, we'll start with the lower portion of the top of the skyscraper, and we'll look this direction because we're trying to match up with this cell here. So if we start here and we travel this direction, here's a cell where a 9 is possible, and here's a cell where a 9 is possible. They're both visible by this cell up here, and they're both visible by this cell. So now these can actually be marked as not a possibility for a 9. Now if we look at this cell and travel this direction, here's the only other two spots where a 9 is a possibility. They're visible by this cell here, and they're also visible by this cell. So these now are also excluded as possibilities. So we've ruled out 4 cells there as possibilities. Now one thing you're going to notice is if I go through now and I say, let's go ahead and highlight every one of these all at once, and I'm going to say exclude 9s. And now I'm going to turn off my color formatting. We'll notice here's a hidden single. Now just because you found a skyscraper and you used it to eliminate other possibilities doesn't mean that you're always going to unlock the puzzle to be completed quickly after that. But in the examples I've been showing, this one technique was all that was needed to unlock the rest of the puzzle. So if I go through and I start filling in basically all these cells where the singles now exist because we've seen them existing, we can go ahead and pretty much clear the rest of the puzzle. The whole rest of the puzzle gets unlocked. So it's pretty handy knowing that one technique on puzzles where that's all that's needed to finish the rest of it.